Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my video entry to Silent Mike's 3,000 subscriber contest. First of all, congrats, Mike, on 3,000 subscribers. That's a fantastic achievement. That anybody should be you should be very proud of that. I can only hope to one day get 3,000 subscribers. That's absolutely a fantastic thing. And I found out about your channel through another fellow YouTuber, the Clay Singer. He talked about you in a video. I saw one of his video responses, and I decided to subscribe to you. But I also want to apologize because every time I sub to somebody that subs to my channel, I forget to click that box that says for each new upload, and so I never see their videos until I actually see somebody else respond to a video. So and now I'm finally getting the hang of it. So anyway, again, like I said, congrats on the 3,000 subscriber, and you're having a giveaway contest, and you're giving away 3 prizes, which is fantastic, and that's great when everybody gives back to the fellow movie YouTube community. That's very fantastic, and thank you for doing that and having this contest. Okay, you're giving away 3 great prizes. I think the 3rd prize is To Catch a Thief, the Blu-ray, which is a fantastic movie. Alfred Hitchcock. The 2nd movie, I believe, is Batman Begins, Steelbook. Okay, fantastic movie by Christopher Nolan. And also the 1st prize is another great movie, Inglourious Basterds, Steelbook, by Quentin Tarantino. Fantastic movie. I absolutely love that movie. That's probably one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. And it was just saying a lot, especially with his other movies, but I think that one is my favorite. Okay, and you ask a basic question, what's your top 5 Blu-ray movies? I have some here, so I'm just going to go in no particular order. Okay, first one is by one of my favorite directors, Sucker Punch. This movie visually is just absolutely, this movie was made for Blu-ray. The basic story of this about a young girl that's being abused by her stepfather. She accidentally kills her sister, and she gets sent to a mental institution where she she goes into another mental state with to try to free herself from the abuse and stuff, and she's due to get lobotomized. But the visuals in this movie is just fantastic. I think there's about 3 or maybe 4 or 5 sequences in this movie that are just visually outstanding. There's like a World War I sequence. There's a dragon, a medieval dragon sequence. Then there's a train sequence, and then I think there's one more which I can't remember. The first one, the samurai sequence. Just visually, this movie is just fantastic, and it looks absolutely beautiful in Blu-ray. And what I like to do sometimes when I watch movies on Blu-ray is to cut off the lights and watch it in the evening, and so you can just see it on a high-definition TV, and this looks like you're just in a theater. And like I say, Zack Snyder is a great visual director, and this movie is just absolutely stunning, and definitely one of my top Blu-rays. The next one is another movie from my favorite director, Zack Snyder, and I've talked about this movie before in the past, and a lot of people that watch my channel know this is probably one of my favorite movies of all time, 300, about the 300 Spartans that had to fight the Persian army. This movie is just starring Gerard Butler, again directed by Zack Snyder. This movie, visually, the battle sequences in this movie are just absolutely breathtaking, and the slow motion, the blood, just everything about this movie, and it's just epic. This movie, again, another movie that was just made for Blu-ray. Okay, and that's why I had to put this in my. This is one of my absolutely fantastic Blu-rays, and that's why I think I have about 4 different versions of this, because I absolutely just love the visual style of this. Okay, my next movie, top Blu-ray, is a Pixar movie. Okay, Pixar, very famous for their animation, and they have some of the best artists, talent working today. And this next movie I watched a couple of weeks ago, I got it back then. It's called Ratatouille. Okay, about a rat that that has a desire to be a great chef, and he helps this gentleman right here, who's a struggling chef, design stuff. But visually, what makes this movie, there's a great sequence at Paris at night that looks absolutely stunning. I think I saw on the Disney Channel they were doing like the making of this movie before I got it, and they showed like the sequence where they showed like Paris at night and what it looked like animated, and it was just breathtaking. And I got that movie just for that reason alone. But this is a good story. It was both Pixar animation movies, and visually this movie is just fantastic. They just the shape, the sounds, everything from Paris. Like I said, if you didn't know Paris, you would want to visit Paris just by watching an animated movie. It's just that stunning visually. Okay, now my next movie is another Pixar movie. One of my favorites, A Bug's Life. This movie is just absolutely fantastic, and there's a great particular sequence that I absolutely love when the grasshoppers come to threaten the colony, for their usual offering. And Kevin Spacey, great voice work in this movie. It's just absolutely stunning. This movie is it's very underrated. It doesn't get talked about a lot, but visually, just from the small details, from the small little animals, they see the caterpillars, the ants, the grass, the ladybugs. Just visually, this movie is just off the charts, fantastic, and that's why this is one of my favorite top 10, top 5 Blu-ray movies. And my last but not least is a documentary. This is something that I saw on the Discovery Channel a few years ago, and let me say I love nature specials. I absolutely love watching Animal Planet and Discovery Channel, National Geographic. I love nature specials, and they kept showing the promos for this all the time, and then finally they showed it, and I was just blown away watching it in high definition. So I had to get this, and what I'm talking about is Planet Earth. Okay, the complete series. This is a 4-disc set, and what they do is with all these high definition cameras, I think they said it took over like 5 or 6 years, or 40 camera, and of course 200 locations, and they went all around the world filming the different areas of the planet. And the first disc was like pole to pole, mountains and fresh water. The second disc was caves, deserts, and ice worlds. The third disc was Great Plains, jungles, and shallow seas, and the last one was the seasonal forest and ocean deep. And visually, they captured some of the most outstanding visuals that you could ever want to see. Some of the stuff is so breathtaking that you wonder, and they even show, I think, in the behind-the-scenes thing, how they filmed this. And just the dedication of these people to film this stuff is just off the charts. And visually, oh my, watching this, I absolutely love this. That's why this is probably one of my absolutely favorite Blu-rays of all time, because it's just a visual treat for the eyes. The locations, the animals, just everything is just fantastic. So that's why that's probably my favorite, one of my favorite, absolutely favorite Blu-rays. So that's my entry to your contest, Silent Mike. Again, congrats on the 300 subs. 300 subs, 3,000 subs. Okay, and like I said, I'll leave a link to your channel down below. And please, people, sub to his channel. He's a great guy, and he's a great guy for having this giveaway contest, and I truly appreciate it. And this is Trey Pastor. Let me know if you like these my 5 choices, and feel free to leave comments below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.